With Carnival Radio, we assure you that your mornings will definitely feel better. Kick off your day with the Carnival Breakfast Show, Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Absolute Radio for the funnest way to start your day. The Carnival Breakfast Show.
scarcity, fuel shortage, queues worsen in Lagos, Abuja, others. The nation fuel shortage appears to have worsened yesterday as filling stations ran out of stock, thus shutting their gates against motorists and other users of the product. Checked by the newsmen in Lagos showed that there were long queues at the filling stations with commercial stock of the product as panic buying continued across states. Legal operators were also seen hawking the product along Ikorodu Road, Maryland, Marina, due mainly to the absence of the Nigerian mainstream and downstream regulatory authority, industry regulator to enforce compliance. Also in Abuja, petrol supply situation grew worse yesterday as more filling stations ran out of stock, while black marketers hike their price to 1,500 per litre. Check by newsmen show that the most petrol stations, including outlets owned by the major marketers in the central area of the city, were shut down. However, NNPC retail mega stations and NIPCO stations continue to dispense with long queues, seen as the station located in Karu, Airport Road and the Central Business District. The supply difficulties, which the NNPC Limited blame on logistic challenge and flooding in the coastal areas, continue in the 6 days, despite assurance from government officials that the challenges were being resolved. The Minister of State, Petroleum Resources, Senator Inikels Lokpobiri, said that normalcy was being restored. In a post on his Twitter handle, he said, "I understand the frustration of many of you are feeling due to the fuel queue in cities such as Abuja. Recent flooding on the truck route and unavoidable logistical challenges due to weather concern have temporarily disrupted our distribution chain. I assure you that our dedicated team is working round the clock to resolve these issues. We are committed to restoring normal fuel supply as quickly as possible." However, the President General Trade Unions Congress (TUC) and the President of the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria (PENGASAN), Festus Osivo, yesterday urged the federal government to tackle logistic, weather and other issues currently stalling supply to motorists and other users of the products in all parts of Nigeria. He stated this during an interview with newsmen on the sideline of the ongoing Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria and PENGASAN Women Annual Convention held in Abuja. Similarly, the national president of the Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owner Association of Nigeria, Petran, Billy Gili Harris, said snake-like queues have been seen at filling stations across the country. The situation have worsened traffic in the state as long queues split on major road, hindering vehicular movement, just as thousands of people were stranded at bus stop with transport fare doubling the previous amount. Aside from NNPC filling stations selling at about 550 in Lagos, retail outlet owned by independent marketer jack up their prices from about 615 to over 650 naira. The prices are far higher in Abuja and other states. He confirmed that the NNPC, which imports petrol into the country and supply marketers, has not changed its price. But if we do not get the product directly from NNPC, we will get it from depot, struggling to do everything to get products out in the market, so the price will not be the same. He said NNPC was carrying out an upgrade on its platform, and that should be concluded as soon as possible. But that did not stop NNPC from making alternative arrangements to make sure we have petrol products. As far as we know, the challenges are all supply based. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Scarcity, fuel shortage, queues worsen in Lagos, Abuja, and others. Naira stable at 1,535 per dollar in parallel markets. The Naira yesterday was stable at 1,535 per dollar in parallel markets. However, the Naira depreciated to 1,532.58 kobo per dollar. The Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market (NAFEM) data from FMDQ shows that the indicative exchange rate for NAFEM rose to 1,532 Naira 0.58 kobo per dollar from 1,523 per dollar on Monday, indicating 8 Naira 0.73 kobo depreciation for the Naira. The volume of dollars traded in the market increased by 41% to $188 million from $133 million traded on Monday. Consequently, the margin between the parallel market and the NAFEM rate narrowed to 2 Naira 0.42 kobo per dollar from 11 Naira 15 kobo per dollar on Monday. Naira stable at 1,535 per dollar in parallel market. For more details, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. River crisis, your silence worrisome, disturbing. Niger Delta group tells Tinubu. A group under the aegis of the 21st century youth of Niger Delta and agitators with conscience. 21st CYNDAC has described President Bola Tinubu's silence over the unending political crisis in River State as disturbing, worrisome, and unacceptable. The 21st CYNDAC leaders in a statement yesterday said, "We condemn the silence of Mr. President to call the Federal Capital Territory minister to order. The reason for the political crisis in River is not far-fetched. It is a fight between renegade of political godfather and God's son. It is the resistance to the capture of the state resources, an institution for the use and benefit of a godfather and his loyalists. We are using this medium to admonish the adversary to allow peace reign and allow state institutions to function according to the dictate of the Constitution. There is no position in Constitution where a man becomes a state and openly boast of making a state ungovernable, or the country instrument of coercion are loudly silenced and tactically giving support to a godfather without taking cognizance of the welfare of citizens of the state into consideration." Undermining the authority of the state governor by laying siege to local government headquarters by the police is an act of taking partisanship to the extreme, as the past government of Nyesom Wike sacked a duly elected local government council chairman and replaced them with caretaker. The police and other agencies of government never lay siege to the council, despite the fact that Amici, former governor, was also a minister and was in a charming relationship with the president. Finally, the group reiterated that no citizen is more citizen than the other, and no one has monopoly of violence a nuisance value than any other else, and as such, those renegade political lackey boys should respect themselves and allow peace to reign for the development and progress of the state. It should not be on record that the backing of Mr. President is the reason for orchestrated political unrest in Rivers. Rivers crisis, your silence worrisome, disturbing, Niger Delta Group tells Tinubu. Only 3 of 22 airports viable in Nigeria. Fine. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria has said only 3 of Nigerian 22 international and domestic airports are profitable. The managing director of FAN, Olubimi Kuku, disclosed this yesterday during interview with newsmen. He noted that 19 of the nation airports were being subsidized as they do not get passenger traffic commensurate to their operational cost. According to her, the majority of the 22 airports managed by FAN required an upgrade of critical infrastructure, the terminal areas, the landslide as well as the airside. The farm boards said many of the runways at the airports in the country have exceeded the 20 years validity period and were due for an upgrade, noting that the airport authority will focus on some of those developmental goals this year. I would say that based on the statistics today, only 3 of the 22 airports are actually profitable and contribute largely to the sustenance of the airport companies that we run. I will also say that we are cross-subsidizing the other 19 airports today, and in most instances, we substitute and cross-subsidize for some of the airports that are coming on board as well. Kuku stressed that the country should concentrate on optimizing activities rather than building new airports. Rather than building new airports, we need to look at the bottom of the value chain to determine what activities can drive traffic into these airports, Kuku added. Only 3 of 22 airports viable in Nigeria. Van. For more details on the news, you can visit the Daily Post newspaper. Before we bring the newspaper review to a close, here are the headlines again. Minimum wage, labor hopeful of better deal. Scarcity, fuel shortage queue worsen in Lagos, Abuja, others. Naira stable at 1,535 per dollar in parallel markets. Revive crisis, your silence worrisome, disturbing Niger Delta Group tells Tinubu. Only 3 of 22 airports viable in Nigeria. Van. And that ends the newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Thank you so much for listening and do enjoy the rest of your day.